Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Shanoes Handcrafted Model Making Tips Part 3. Now I've cut my window in the wall and I'm going to install some glass. This is how I do it. So here's my wall. I cut the window earlier. Nice little simple 15mm square window. What I use for glass, I bought a whole sheet of 1.5mm acrylic, so I'll be using that forever because it'll last forever. But this is it. It's clear. It comes with paper on the front and the back, a whole sheet. I find that sometimes that comes off during stages. So what I do is I remove it totally and I stick masking tape over the top because I know the masking tape's going to stay there until I don't need it on. So that's your basic material. So the first thing to do is to put it roughly behind your door, behind your hole, and you mark it, leaving you a nice little square. That's going to be your window frame. Next step is to cut the masking away. So what I've done is I've just done a simple 2x3 pane window here. So I've cut a little line down the middle, two strips down there, 2 strips down there, and across and across. What you want to do is you want to cut just inside the outside of your window frame. That'll leave you a moulding, and the cross in the middle will just be there anyway. And don't cut too much off outside of the window because you'll need to keep that plastic clean to glue it in later on. Okay, so I've marked it, I've cut it with my pen, with my knife, and now I'm going to remove it. So here you go, this is all the little cuts that I've done, and now I've removed all these little pieces of plastic, leaving me with probably what you'd call a negative. So the next step is to paint. So you just paint the whole thing, spray, 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 a bit of undercoat and a bit of white. Most timber windows are white. Unless they're aluminium, you can do them different colours, but 90% of the windows that I do are wood, so they're white. So that's your paint job done. After that, when that's dry, you peel everything off, leaving you with that beautiful, pristine square shape. So as you can see, I've left this here fresh, clean, there and there. There's no paint on any of those surfaces. That way the glue will stick the two plastics together. And I've cut inside the frame and outside of the window hole in the wall, and I'll show you what that does. And then we set that into place. Look at that, perfect, beautiful little window. It looks like I've actually made the frame, but it's actually just paint, strips of paint. Perfect. No one knows it's the best way to do it. You can see the line on the inside of my mark all the way around. That's your window frame, and then you've also got your cross members and your beautiful crystal clear glass. When the time comes, you put a dab of glue there, glue down the sides, stick it into place. One perfect window. And if your wall is longer and you've got you've got a couple more windows, you can use one sheet of this. You can cut it to size to be long, hold it into place, mark your 4 windows along, and do the same thing. And also, if you can't glue your windows in after you paint it, like you've glued the floor or the ceiling on, you glue them into place, and then you just put masking tape. You cut like lots of little squares of masking tape and glue into there, right into the corners. And then you can spray the model, peel that off afterwards, and you're left with a beautiful little window. Secret tip number 3. All right, thanks for joining me. See you later.